Hi, you guys. Good morning. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna try to show you this. I have got in here out of my Joy collection. I have got some more, um, some more these, some more of these clusters. See all of them? Okay, what I'm gonna do with them right now. Okay, you won't be able to see me doing this, but I'm gonna. Well, let me see if I can turn my camera up here. Okay, yeah, see, this here's my printer. I'm just laying these, I'm picking them up like this, and I'm laying them on my printer haphazardly on my, on the scan thing. Okay, I'm going to scan these, and I'm going to just turn them on. I'm just putting them up until I fill that up with, till I fill that glass up with these, um, these clusters. I'm just putting them on here. Now my printer, it's a low-end printer, so it doesn't really print colored very good, but it prints black and white just fine. So I'm using that. I'm just going to print it in the black and white. Okay, so I got the whole thing covered. The whole glass is covered. So now I'm going to just print. I'm going to tell it to print me that. And so I've got white cardstock in there. Oh, how pretty. Oh, how pretty. And that's what I have. That's my image that I have. Now, go back down here to the showroom floor. And then I'm going to, oops, wait a minute. Oh, put my chair back up here. Okay, now let's put these back in here. Because I'm going to put these back in here in just a minute. Oh, I've been feeling a little under the weather. Jiminy Christmas, I do not like feeling under the weather. Under the weather is not good. Okay, so now, now here's my cutter. Sorry I had to show you my mess. But I do have a mess. But it's my mess. So, there we go. I got to cut just the edges off of there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to now cut this into like tags. So I'm going to cut them in about, let me see, I'm going to make them 2 3/4. Doesn't matter what size you make your tags. You can have them whatever width you want your tags. But these make very awesome, like vintage looking tags. See, I already cut some, and some of them a little bit bigger. Now I'm going to cut these just half in two. That's 8 1/2, so I'm going to put them in 4 1/4 and just cut them like that. And this is just the idea of another way of making tags. And one thing I want to do, okay, see, so there I got those cut into tag sizes, various, and then I'm going to to make their, let me see here. Then when you go to make the sides the same, make the corners the same, you can cut one corner and then use that same corner to pattern the second corner. So both of your corners will be equal. your top corners of your tag will be equal. But now see, I have the images of, I have, like, I can see those clusters, I can see the stitching down there. It's really pretty. Now, if my color worked a little bit better, I would do them in color too. But for some reason, my color makes everything kind of look blue. So if I wanted to, and I did all the whole thing. It shows you how to clean the heads and stuff, and I did all that, and it still doesn't work. I don't know why that is. But it's okay, because I don't mind doing things in black and white. A lot of the things that I print, I just print in black and white anyway, so it's all good. And that's terrible, because I just started getting that automatic ink stuff where they'll just send it to me, but maybe it's just a glitch going on in my printer. Maybe it'll start printing better after a while, because I was printing colored in it, but it is like, it's like a $39 printer. I didn't give much money for it at all, so I can't really complain. But oh my goodness, this has got some really pretty, Joy used a lot of really pretty pieces to make the clusters, and so then it makes very pretty images on the tags. Now, what I want to do is I want to have, okay, I'll put these here. I want to then take an oh, where did I put my little paper thing? My little paper thing, my little doohickey thing, my little camouflage. Here it is. Oh, this is going to make that. See, then I'll go with my oh, I got the glare from the window. That's okay. I like having my window. Look around the glare, y'all. So then, if I just ink around the edges, just a little inking around the edges, and quickly do that, it kind of ages it a little bit more and takes the, oh, those are pretty. And those are, I just love them. I just think they're gorgeous. And then, oops, wrong pile. So here I have, depending on what size you cut them to, it will depend on how many tags you get out of one sheet. See, I still have all of those still up in the printer, so I could print it again and have these beautiful tags. But if you're doing a vintage journal, and see, then the back is still white for just journaling. But what I do want to do, I do want to try on a couple of these too. I'm going to try these also, is to actually back them. Oops, I got one more here. And I actually want to back them with maybe a black or a charcoal gray or maybe a craft color, is to actually like almost frame them with a very narrow frame around. I think that would be pretty too. And so that's that. And then I want to take, I'm going to take this strip. This strip was on the collection too, that I got from Joy, but I want to make tabs on there like this. This here, she made, I love this idea. It's like, it's almost like a ribbon. Very, very narrow cluster strip. like, what do we call them? There's a word we call those. Snippet roll. It's very narrow, and she just made it like a patchwork quilt. So, oops, where's my stapler? It's supposed to be right in there, but it grew legs. It just sometimes just grows legs. Grew legs. Well, where is it? Just a minute. Well, I'll just use this one right here. I was looking for my little bitty one, but I'll use this one right here. See, now I'm just going to take a piece of that snippet roll. You can use a ribbon or even another piece of paper. But see, then that's the tab, the pull tab. So then I'll cut another piece. And put it on here. I love this look. I just think it's awesome. And like I say, a piece of fabric, a piece of ribbon, anything that you can use for the pull tab on your ooh, look at that one. It's got a little bit of a piece of doily on it. Is that pretty or what? So I'm going to put that on there. I hope. Gosh, I don't stay in frame very good. I don't know if it's definitely operator error here. Let me get this in here. Oh, I get that under there. Now, is that out of staples? No. Oh, it's stapled. I didn't do it right. Again, operator error. That's okay. We'll get it. That's okay. I never give up. I don't give up on things. I'm not a giver-upper. There we go. See how pretty that is? Look at that tag. That is beautiful. I am telling you, you can make things out of, you can make beautiful things out of just the beautiful things you have laying around. Cut the tail off your shirt, and you got fabric. See there? I love these. I think these are gorgeous. And by having this snippet roll here, I mean, you can use just anything, but I love that snippet roll. Thank you again, Joy. Look at these. Look at these. And then see, you've got journaling space on the back for when you put these in a journal. Or even they're so pretty, you can like if you're sending a greeting card to somebody, you want to write an extra note, write it on there and put it in that tag. Put it in that tag. And the person receiving that, I mean, send snail mail out. People don't understand that some people, since email started, people really have almost given up on snail mail. But when you get something in the mail we call snail mail because it takes forever, instead of instant, then it just puts a smile. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Take a little tag like this, put it in an envelope, just a tag, put it in an envelope, and send it on to somebody. Put a little note here, send it to somebody. Just say, hi, I'm thinking about you. And what a smile that will put on somebody's face. And don't expect anything in return. Oh, that I wanted to mention too. I was reading on comments, and I read my comments on many things, but somebody mentioned that they had sent off X amount of ATCs from our card, from our group, but they've only received one or two back. And we do not swap. I just wanted to say, in our group, we do not swap things. We give. We give. If you get something back, that is absolutely wonderful too. But if you send off 10 things and you don't get 10 back, don't don't take that personally, because make sure your name and your address is in the files of names and addresses if you want to if you want people just to pull your name and send it, send something to you. Your address needs to be in there, or even put your name and just the name and just write message me for address. And don't expect anything in return, because that's how we get disappointed. That's how we get disappointed. I do keep track of who I send my ATCs off to, but not because I'm waiting for something in return. I write them there so that I don't send to the same person constantly and then leave out some others. So I look at my list of who I sent the last time before I send the next time, so I send it to new people. And I don't expect anything in return ever. And so, and that can be disappointing. But for right now in our group, we don't swap. We only gift. We just happy mail, and it makes you feel. It makes me feel happy just to send it. I don't expect anything in return. Now, I wanted to clarify another thing on these. I made this quickie journal. Well, actually, I ended up making two of them. But and by using the tag that come on my little rugs, my foot scraping carpets that I put at my doors, they were eco mats, and they came with the neatest little tag on the mat. Okay, so anyway, I did a little video. You might have seen that yesterday that I did when I put this together with just, I mean, it's a junk journal. Okay, then there was a comment from somebody, when you have all of that in there, how can you write on it? It would be hard to write. And that is true. It is hard to write, although you can still write. You can still write on there, even over all of the lumps. You can write. But another thing you can do is you can take the page you want to write on. Okay, you want to write on this page. It's going to be hard to write on because you got all that thickness behind it. Take that one page, flip your book back this way. Flip your book. So you only got that one page out. Lay that one page down where you're going to write, and then write on there. And then you do not have all that. You still have whatever might be on the other side. Well, that's got a tag in there. You can pull it out, and then it's more flat, so you can write on there. See how I try and find the frame? I can't. But anyhow, so that's how you fix that issue there. But yeah, and so I'll put that back in there. Okay, but anyhow, see, I made them very quickly. These are going to be two of my giveaway items in my 6,000 subscriber. But I just wanted to show you this. And like, I inked them with just the photo, the vintage photo ink. But if you're doing a theme that maybe you're doing all blues, well, maybe you want to ink it with blue around it. But this is done with just the black and white image. And if you did it with color, that would be beautiful too. But I the black and whites to me do give it more of a vintage look. And then just loving the tabs just stapled on there with anything, a ribbon, a piece of fabric, anything, and just staple them on there real quickly. And you see how quickly those tags just went together. So anyhow, I just wanted to show you that before I get going with my day. Oh, I am going with my day already. But since I have your attention, since I have, where's my little box? Oh, there it is. I was finding my little stress list cards. I didn't put them back away. I didn't put nothing away. Cleaned my whole desk off, and now, yesterday, this whole desk was cleared off. Oh, but you know what? Today, no, not so much. I will. I think I will anyway. I won't promise anything. Okay. These are the stress less. These are hopefully will make you stress less. This one says hug, touch, put your glasses. Oh, it doesn't say put your glasses. Hug, touch, or be gentle. Hug and touch other people as often as possible. If not physically, you can be gentle to others with words and actions. Bring gentleness and concentration to your speech. Ask people how they are and listen, and sprinkle good and encouraging words into your sentences. Physical touch and touching words produce oxytocin, which reduces anxiety and fear, the basic elements of stress. I've got to look up that word because that one just jumped over my head. Oxytocin. I'm going to look that up. But physical touch and touching words produce oxytocin. And do you know how many people will say, hi, how are you? And then they walk away. They don't wait for an answer as to how are you. That's one thing we have to learn. If you ask somebody, how are you? Wait for their answer. Let them tell you if they're okay, and let them know that you're happy that they feel well. I'm glad you're having a good day. Let them know that you listened to that answer. Don't ask somebody how are you and then just walk away. And so, but I see that happen a lot. Hi, how are you? And they keep on walking. Yeah, how are you is a question. Okay, that's it. That's it for today. Until I think of something else. I'll think of something else, probably make another video after a while because I'm just videographing everywhere. Okay, God bless you all. May you watch over every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on the next video. God bless.